Abram was married to
the LaRue lady, Rachel LaRue.
lady, and she was Indian
and white.
and Dutch.
Right.
Hi, I'm Angus Cress Gillespie, your host here on East Brunswick Television, and I'm here with Chief Vincent Mann of West Milford, the Turtle Clan chief of the Ramapo Lenape Nation in Passaic County. Chief Mann, you've received a great inheritance and legacy. You're currently the chief of the Turtle Clan of the Ramapo Lenape Nation, but fill us in, who are the people of the Ramapo Lenape Nation?
We are the descendants of the Munsee. We've been in our same location, proven by archaeological evidence and written word and spoken word for 12,000 years. We are the original inhabitants of New Jersey, northern New Jersey, southern New York, and western Connecticut.
So the original language, Munsee. What is your name in Munsee?
We Palani We Manato.
Wow.
And that means eagle spirit.
Eagle spirit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did your ancestors survive the invasion of the English and the Dutch?
That's a good question. The Ramapo Mountains at one point were impenetrable, even written in old books that there were the Ramapo Mountains no one went into.
And they're not suitable for conventional agriculture.
Well, that's not necessarily true, right? Because when you stand on the lower land, say Mawa, and you look up and you see the great Ramapo Mountains, what you don't see is what's up there. And so there were many areas that were farmable and to be able to grow things and live there. But we were able to stay where we are because of that reason early on. And I would like to say that we were the ones that stayed were might have been stronger in will, stronger in the connectedness to the earth, in that sacred place. And because of that, we were willing to change things in order to be able to stay where we were.
So the English and the Dutch perceived the mountains as too difficult to bother to settle.
Originally.
Yeah.
That would be correct, originally.
Okay. And how did your ancestors avoid the forced migration out west?
That's a misconception too.
Okay.
I don't believe that there was any forced migration in New Jersey, southern New York. What there was a decision to move back. So like the Tappans, the Wappinger, or the Hackensack or the Pomptons, when they were feeling that encroachment, the place to come was to the Ramapo Mountains. And even with that encroachment of Dutch and English farms and things that people were coming, they still didn't go up into the mountains. There were some that did, and typically I would say that they would be the ones that would be more apt to to coincide, to live amongst each other in a good way.
Did your ancestors sell land to the European settlers?
Yes. My great-grandfather, 7 generations back, was Manus, Chief Manus, and he has a couple of land deeds. One is the, I can never remember the name of it properly, but it was for the land, it was 42,000 acres, which became the town of Sloatsburg, New York.
Oh.
He was also on another one with himself and his 2 sons, Peter and Ari, who were named after Mr. LaRue.
And Abram was married to
the LaRue lady, Rachel LaRue.
lady, and she was Indian
And white.
and Dutch.
Right, because Fleming, the master, would have been her
Fleming, yeah.
father.
That's
That's
what it
why he
is.
was Peter's grandfather.
So out of respect and admiration for what Mr. LaRue did, Manus, my grandfather, named his 2 sons after Mr. LaRue's 2 sons.
Oh, I remember that,
Yeah.
yeah. Did your ancestors face racial prejudice?
Still, that's an ongoing saga.